This assessment is designed in Edmodo's quiz feature. The purpose of this assessment is to identify student understanding of calculating percentages. This is aligned with Common Core State Standard 6 RPA3C. Find a percent of a quantity as a rate per 100. This assessment will take place the day after teaching a lesson about calculating percentages. I would have all of my 6th grade math students take this assessment so that I can tell which students understand and which students don't, so that I know what additional instruction will need to happen. This assessment matches all of the principles on my assessment design checklist. It is designed to identify a student's level of understanding because it requires varying levels of understanding and asks a question in a new context to assess transfer. The assessment captures important learning goals that align with what was taught in class the day before and is content that is relevant all the way through adulthood. The assessment gives me feedback about my teaching. I will know which students understand and which don't so that I can adjust instruction appropriately. It allows me to give my students feedback before taking the unit test, therefore letting students use this feedback to improve their understanding before being assessed summatively. This quiz also gives students a chance to self-regulate in the last question. I originally wanted to make this first question a short answer question so that students could explain their thinking. But I also want students to get immediate feedback, so I chose a multiple choice question here. In the second question, I require students to give a short answer so that I can read through their thinking and give them some more in-depth feedback. This design gives students some immediate feedback and some in-depth feedback, both of which are helpful. This last question is the chance for students to self-regulate. It will cause them to reflect on their own learning, and when they receive feedback, they will be able to determine if their self-assessment was accurate.